Imagine stepping outside one evening, looking up at the night sky, and seeing something completely different. Instead of the familiar silvery white glow, the moon is now a brilliant, vibrant green. What would happen if our celestial neighbor suddenly changed its color so dramatically? This isn't just a simple change in appearance. It would have profound and fascinating consequences for our planet and everything on it. Let's explore the science behind what a green moon would mean for us. The moon doesn't produce its own light. It reflects sunlight from its surface. So, for the moon to appear green, its surface material would have to fundamentally change. The current lunar surface, or regolith, is made of minerals that reflect all wavelengths of light more or less equally, which is why it looks grayish-white. To get that green hue, the moon's surface would need to be covered in something that absorbs red and blue light, but strongly reflects green light. One possibility could be a sudden, massive proliferation of a type of green-hued mineral across the entire lunar surface. Perhaps a bizarre cosmic event deposits a layer of something like olivine, a magnesium iron silicate mineral that can have a distinct green color. This would have to be a truly astronomical amount to cover the entire visible face of the moon. Another, more biological, but far less likely scenario would be the sudden growth of some kind of photosynthetic organism. Think of something like algae or cyanobacteria, but adapted to the harsh, airless, and irradiated environment of the moon. This is pure science fiction, of course, as life as we know, it couldn't survive there. But let's assume it happened. The first and most immediate effect would be a change in the color of moonlight. Nighttime landscapes would be bathed in an eerie, beautiful emerald glow instead of the soft white light we are used to. This would be a stunning sight, changing our entire perception of the night. Cities would look different, forests would appear enchanted, and oceans would shimmer with a green sheen under the moonlight. However, the change in brightness would also be a critical factor. The current moon reflects about 12% of the sunlight that hits it. This is known as its albedo. If this new green surface was more or less reflective, it would change the brightness of our nights. A darker green surface would lead to much darker nights, which could affect the behavior of nocturnal animals that rely on moonlight for navigation and hunting. Many species, from sea turtles to moths, have evolved to use the moon's light. A significant dimming could disrupt their life cycles in unpredictable ways. Conversely, if the green surface was much more reflective, our nights would become significantly brighter. This could also disrupt ecosystems by confusing the day-night cycles of both plants and animals. It might even add to light pollution in urban areas, making it even harder to see the stars. Scientific research would go into overdrive. Every telescope on Earth would be pointed at the moon, analyzing the new green light. Spectrometers would break down the light's wavelength to determine the exact chemical composition of the new surface material. This would be the single greatest astronomical mystery in human history. Was it a natural geological event? An impact from a unique type of asteroid? Or something else entirely? The number of missions to the moon would skyrocket. We would send robotic landers and rovers as quickly as possible to collect samples of this new green substance. Understanding its origin would become the top priority for space agencies around the world. The data gathered could revolutionize our understanding of planetary science and mineralogy. Over time, this green moon would deeply embed itself into human culture. Art, poetry, music, and stories would all be inspired by the emerald orb in our sky. New myths and legends would be born, and the green moon would become a powerful new symbol for humanity. It would be a constant, beautiful reminder in our night sky that the universe is full of surprises and wonders we have yet to discover. Thank you for watching. For more amazing what-if scenarios and explorations of the cosmos, make sure to subscribe to Space Repo.